I'm super, super late to the party on this one. I mean, we're talking years. Hi, I'm Michelle, and today I am going to be playing with my Urban Decay Naked Heat palette for the very first time and creating this look and sharing my thoughts with you along the way. So if that sounds interesting to you, I would love if you would stick around. We're getting into it now. Okay, so I've got part of my base done. Let me go ahead and set my face before these creases just like announce themselves. I do like the Lawless powder for under my eyes. And if you're wondering what concealer I went in with today, I am wearing the Huda, the Faux filter concealer. Might as well pretend to set my face with the Lawless powder. It doesn't really set everything else, but it can at least tamp down some of the stickiness. It's very humid out today. We've got storms that have been rolling in. That's pretty typical for, you know, spring, early summer here in Texas. We get a lot of rain, which thank goodness for that because my yard's been happy. My trees are starting to flower. My roses are in bloom. I'm not a big fan of watering myself, so I like it when it rains. Oh, today I'm gonna test a new brush. I'm gonna try the big new bronzer brush from It. I got this. This is number, oh God, I think this is number 150. I got this during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, the last Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I think it's been about 6 weeks ago. Yeah, here it is. I've already washed it. It's good to go. I might actually use both bronzers with this today, but let's start off with the Charlotte Tilbury. I haven't used that one in a little while. Oh goodness, I'm gonna break a nail. I'm gonna break a nail trying to get in here. Oh my. There we go. This compact is not usually that difficult to get into. It's just, I've been having some issues with my hands this week. Okay. Here we go.
Both of them got up, walked in there, and are both drinking water at the same time.
I know, they're in unison. They're companions. They look for each other to do what they need to do. Ooh, I like the way that landed on the cheek with this brush. Okay, so I believe this is a $36 brush and I got it for $18 because of the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. Ulta brushes are like the Ulta It brushes are kind of expensive, but they're usually pretty nice. I used to really like them a lot until my foundation brush fell apart. Of course, I'd had it for like 5 years. So maybe I should cut it some slack. But I got off of It brushes for a while after that, and that's what made me try a bunch of other brands. But thanks to this sale, I decided to pick this bronzer brush up because I liked how small and compact it is. Let me show you compared to the Sonia G brush. Okay, so they're very different in size. If you can see, very different. And for my Charlotte Tilbury, I usually like to use my Niji Pro, but this brush is very large. So when I use it, it does come down kind of low, but that just keeps me from having to do it myself. So it's okay. I do like that brush a lot. But I do like this one. This is a nice brush. I'm glad I got it on sale. I don't think I would be disappointed had I paid full price for it, but I like it better on sale. Hold on, I forgot. I wanted to try it with the Nars one too. So let's see how it goes on. Even though even though it has some of the cream products stuck on that side, I'm gonna just flip it over to the other side and just try to use it here. I do like that. It feels really soft. It's actually softer than my BK Beauty one. All right. I do feel like I need to set my face a little bit more because I'm starting to glisten, as we like to say it here in the South. Starting to glisten a little bit thanks to all these lights and the humidity. So, well, and all this hair. Trying to get my base done really quick because I'm about to go eat dinner. It's Friday evening when I'm filming. I'm not sure what day this is going to go up exactly, but it's Friday evening. We're going to go for an early bite. My husband called it quits for the week a little early. So we're going to head out to our favorite little spot, or my favorite little spot. I got a fuzz stuck on my nose. Okay. All right. I feel like that didn't even pick up. I feel like that brush didn't really do very well with that highlighter. That's better. There we go. Buff the face. Okay, don't forget, I still need blush, but I want to see what the eye look turns out like first. These are the palettes that I'm going to use today. I'm going to just pick between these two and create a look and try to get a little bit of a first impression. Try to get a little bit of a first impressions on these. I'm super, super late to the party on this one. I mean, we're talking years. But still, I know that a lot of people really love this palette. It's in a lot of people's Pan That Palette project this year. And yeah, I want to see what all the hype is about. And then at a different point, I had picked up, I picked both of these up on clearance a while back, a good while back. So I've been needing to give them a go, and today's the day. But I also picked up this little mini, and I believe this is all mattes. So that really excites me because I know that the Urban Decay Naked palettes don't really have a lot of mattes for me. And I like a lot of mattes. I'm going to use an eye base so that I can try to give this eyeshadow its best chance to impress me. I want to see if I even will like this palette now that I've gotten into like Natasha Denona so much and formulas like that, you know, well, formulas like that. There are no other formulas like that. Now that I've gotten into some Natasha Denona and Pat McGrath, I just want to see, like, is this still a palette for me, or is it just sitting here taking up space that I need to address? So yeah, I'm going to give these palettes a go. Whatever. Okay. Should I have taken a picture of this? Is this in the box? Oh, yeah, it is. That's cute. That's like little matches. Oh, like it gets more and more burnt along the way. So lightest to darkest. That's really cute. I love that. That's really cute. Oh, this is actually a really pretty color story. This is actually really, really pretty. Here's the palette. I hope this formula won't disappoint. So let's just see what we can do here. I'm going to start off with this mid-tone tan in the crease. And maybe, oops, wrong one. Maybe I won't even go into the Petite Heat yet. Maybe I'll try that one out on its own on a different time. That's nice. I feel like part of my problem with my Urban Decay palettes and me not liking them so much back when Urban Decay used to be one of my go-to brands is that I wasn't using eyeshadow primer back then. Like in general, the thought of an eye base wasn't something at the forefront of my mind. So I feel like now I like the Urban Decay formulas better. I'm going to go into the darker matte. I like that this one has some good mattes. This one even has a dark matte, which surprises me. Most of the Urban Decay Naked palettes don't have a dark matte. It's got like a dark shimmer usually. I feel like I recently did a look like this. Oh yeah, just kind of how I started one of the looks with my gold palette, I think. Yeah, it is kind of like my go-to standard lay down. Maybe I'll do a little bit of a halo eye today, just to step things out of the box a little bit. Look at me just whipping out a halo eye like it's no thing. That used to be like really hard for me to even try to figure out. And I mean, I still don't feel 100% confident in it, but now I just kind of realize that it's really not that big of a deal. If I mess up, I can probably fix it. So, all right. I do really like the way those colors are blending together. I'm going to take that first brush with no additional product and just soften my crease a little bit where those colors all meet up. Okay. And I do want the front to be a little bit brighter. So I'm going to use this light beige right here. It looks a lot darker on the viewfinder than it does in person. Actually, I'm going to use the second to the lightest, this beige right here. Where am I putting this? Oh yeah, I'm going to put this like right here and at the top. I just want to like soften that area like that. All right. I'm going to take this BK Beauty shader and go into this really light shimmer right here. You might think this is cheating, but I'm going to spray the brush. Let's just see what this does here in the middle. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. I hope I didn't just give myself hard pan by putting in a wet brush there, because I remember that's what used to happen to my Urban Decay palettes way back in the day. Okay. That's kind of nice. I'm going to take a thicker shader and see if I can get a little bit more intensity by building it up. Okay. It's all right. I'm going to go back in with that first, with this pointed brush that had the dark brown on it, and I'm going to just gently fluff that towards the bottom. That one got a little bit low because this brush is a little thick for me, but that's fine. It's just adding to that like smoked out look. I'm going to try this big highlighting brush from Nabla and just see if I can softly, like, okay. That's all right. little bit of that tan just to blend out this bottom. All right. So there's my first look with the Urban Decay palette. Let's see if, okay, let's just see if I can blend out the top edge a little bit more. I am going to put black in my waterline. And a little bit of a wing, not too much of one, just a little bit. I'm going to go with Those Are Good. And sadly, I think my Milani Anti-Gravity has dried out. I've come to notice that the drugstore mascaras tend to dry out really bad by the second month. And so, although they're a little bit more affordable because they don't last a full 3 months, are you really saving money? Because I have to replace them more often. But anyway, my Essence one is still going strong. I do have a new mascara that I could have opened up, but I didn't. Next time. I'm a little surprised I didn't dip into the Petite Heat, but that just means that I will play with that one another time. For a blush, let's see. Let's try this one here in my Nars Cheek Quad. Wait, no. In my Nars Face Trio. What is this even called? This is what this one is called. Excuse me, that is hunger. I am hungry. We are literally about to go eat. Okay. I'm gonna try this lip gloss for the first time ever. I am wearing my Natasha Denona in the shade Noah with my, which lip liner? Oh goodness, I put it away. But look, oh, this smells kind of like, candy or something. I've smelled that before. It just added a little bit of an orangish hue, probably because I already had a pretty pigmented lipstick, but I do like the way it looks. And so here's my finished look for my first impressions of the Naked Heat by Urban Decay. I'm really glad that I finally tried this palette. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only used 5 shades today. Yeah. But I do like the way it turned out. So I actually do feel like I do this all the time. I haven't used this light one at all. So let me add one more shade to the number. I'm going to make that 6 shades and just highlight the upper brow a little bit. Ooh, that's better. I like the way that looks so much better. I love when palettes give me a brow highlight, whether it's matte or a shimmer, just so that I can brighten up that top. I like that so much more now. Okay, I'm highly impressed with this palette. I'm really, really glad that I picked this up on clearance when I did. And I'm glad that I finally gave it a shot. So here's the look of the night with my Naked Heat palette. All right, let's see what the Petite Heat looks like because I can't remember at this point. Oh, I forgot I had my Singe Beauty brushes here to use and I forgot. Oh yeah, see, that is all mattes. And some of it is even a little bit orange. Cool. So this will be a fun little palette to get into. I'm going to do a separate video on this and just see what my thoughts are on this little palette. So yeah, that's it. That's all I've got for you today. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to click the like button. It really does help my channel out so much. And make sure to leave me a comment down below. Let me know, what do you think of this palette? Do you have the Naked Heat palette by Urban Decay? Do you love it? I know a lot of people really love it, even though it's not that popular here on YouTube itself. I know it's kind of a cult classic, so I would love to hear your thoughts on this palette. Let me know, have you panned it? Is it in your panning project? Did you skip it? Do you still want it? I'd love to hear your thoughts. So yeah, I look forward to hearing from you. And yeah, make sure you're subscribed so I can see you in my next one. Bye.